Good morning, everyone. Yes, we're talking about as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And then today I want to go to the scripture that talked about there's nothing they imagined to do that can't be stopped. That is God speaking when men gathered all over the earth and decided to build the Tower of Babel. And their aim was to make a name for themselves and to get to God. And they started like a joke. The Bible recorded that this man had one language and they started building to get to God, and the Lord came down and he said, there's nothing man imagined to do that can be stopped. Now I'm going to start by telling you a little story of two young men, one in the same family, two brothers in the same family. One believed that he had it all. One believed that everything is set for him. It looks like the parents gave him attention. People prophesied, he he has great vision, he has great dreams. He talks big, he thinks big, he had all the opportunities. Then the other one was looked down upon because it looks like nothing was working around him. You understand? But one day, this other one that nobody was giving attention to, he tried to get attention of people, get opportunities. Nobody was giving it because this other one has stolen all the attention. Then this young man decided to work on himself. He started to push and begin to do something. And eventually, what I mean push, this other one is more relaxed. After all, this one promised, that other promised, daddy and mommy promised, this is happening. I'm so talented. I am extremely talented. And people love my talent. People want to help out. People like what I'm doing. So it was very relaxed. Then the other one that nobody was giving attention to started looking within. I would like to tell you that everything you do, if you're struggling, you are still trying to make ends meet, look within. You are trying to understand who you are, look within. This guy looked within, that thing that nobody saw. He started searching within him. He started looking within him to find out, what is it that I am here for? What am I doing here? What am I here? What am I bringing on the table for the world? What is my own quarter? What am I going to bring to the world to see? What is my contribution to humanity? He started looking within. Now, when he started looking within, he started discovering that there's so much in his inside that he needs to bring to the world. There's so much in his inside that he needs to contribute to the world. There's so much in his inside that he needs to bring on the table, that he needs to develop. And because nobody cared about him, nobody wants to know whether he was going forward or going backward, he sat behind and worked on himself. He began to squeeze out those juices within and begin to implement them. And before you know it, after 10 years, this other guy that nobody saw good about, this other guy that everybody had condemned, this other guy in the family that everybody has said, this one is just going to be helped by his brother. The other one was seen that he's going to be the Messiah of the family. But this other one was seen like, okay, you are going to be helped. Became the leader of the family. Became the one helping the brother that everybody thought was the Messiah. What am I saying? Look within. Look within. And when you look within, you will discover that there's nothing under the earth that you imagined to do that can be stopped. You can become anything. You can become anybody. You can attain any height. You can attain any height, quote me anywhere. All you need to do is to look within. And for some of us that feel that, oh, I still have time, I need to just, play around for a while. I want to ask you a question. How old are you? How old are you? Add 10 years to your age and then tell me how old you are. Add 15 years, 20 years to your age, then you will know that you don't have time. Time is not waiting for you. You need to run. And all you need to do for me, look within and discover that treasure that lies in your inside that has not been tapped. It has not been tapped because you are looking outside. You are looking for things outside. You are chasing shadows. You are chasing what you shouldn't be chasing. You are just busy trying to do what others are doing. You are busy trying to imitate others. A man wrote a book. Go and look for it. Imitation is limitation. He wrote that book, Imitation is Limitation. And then what is he saying? For some of us that all we need to do is, let us go and imitate someone. Let us do what this person is doing. No, this is the trend going on now. Let us do it. This is what is happening now. I tell you, you have not discovered the treasure. There's so much, so much lying in your inside that need to be discovered. I want to tell you a little story. There was a time things stopped moving around me. Things stopped. It looks like everything was put on a stop. And you know what? I was busy looking for who will give me money. Like some of us are doing today. I will scroll down my phone to know who will give me today, who will give me next week, who will give me upper week. And because if I have disturbed you this week, I'll give you some space for about 3 weeks. I was doing it. And this was me that had so much before. And I was giving out people. I was giving to people. But right now, I don't even have. I was looking for who is going to give me. And my younger brother will say something to me. My sister, look within. My sister, look within. Anytime I call him and I was like, I need money. Can you help me? He will say, my dear, look within. And it gets me really angry because I was wondering, why would he be asking me to look within? When he needed me those days when I had so much, I helped. So why is it now he was preaching a sermon? And I never preached a sermon to him. And one day, I actually looked within. And I saw there's so much that is not tapped. I want to tell you, pause everything. Stop everything you are doing if it has not worked. Don't continue to chase that pathway. Don't continue on the pathway that you have been, chasing all this while and nothing seems to change. Change your pathway. And the first thing that you need to do is to sit down and look within. You will discover so much. Tap them. Begin to tap them like that young man did. He was seen as the failure of the family. He was seen as the nobody of the family. Everybody believed that the other brother would be the one helping him, but he turned the table. He deliberately turned the table. He decided, no, I am not going to be that one that everybody is going to be pitying. Rather, I'm going to take the stage. And he did. And anybody can take the stage, okay? Anybody can take the stage. So decide what you want and take the stage. Decide what you want and what? Take the stage. So I want you to know that you are too much. I want you to know that you can create. I want you to know that you have the ability to shake the entire earth. I want you to know that you have the ability to achieve anything. I want you to know that that treasure that lies in your inside is untapped. And all you need to do is to look inside and tap it. And once you start tapping it, the whole world stands still for you. Once you start tapping it, you attract the earth. You attract people, you attract wealth, you attract fame, you attract whatever is in your mind to attract. All you need is to believe. that there's nothing you have desired or has imagined to do that can be stopped. Look